Published 1735 EDT, the 26th of October 2017. Updated 1815 EDT, the 26th of October 2017. Eddie Jones is seeking to emulate the All Blacks' preparations for the World Cup by subjecting his England players to a two-year campaign of chaos ahead of the tournament. After naming a 34-man squad for the match against Argentina, which launches their autumn tests at Twickenham next month, the national coach revealed how he intends to adopt the Kiwi model by forcing his players out of their comfort zone. The objective is to ensure they can cope with anything that comes their way, however extreme. England chief Eddie Jones is seeking to emulate the All Blacks' preparations for the World Cup. What the All Blacks have done post the Lions has been so clever, said Jones. They've deliberately put themselves under pressure in games to equip themselves better for the World Cup. That's something we can learn from. Now that we've had 2 good years, it's time to make the team more uncomfortable, not have everything nice and rosy. We need to have a bit of chaos in the house. We want the players to be uncomfortable for the next 2 years. We want them to get to the World Cup and think, goodness me, I've made it, and unprepared for anything, prepared for North Korea to fire a missile, an earthquake, bad sushi, bad refereeing, anything. It doesn't matter what happens, they will be ready. Among several notable selection calls, Jones made it clear that James Haskell's form meant he did not warrant a place. Explaining his omission, Jones said, "He's just not playing well enough, but he's smart enough to know that. He knows he's a bit off the pace, but he can get his form back and the door is certainly not closed on him." Tom Curry was one of the players retained by England as Eddie Jones went bold on selection exit as a highly rated talent. Sam Simmonds will also have the chance to show what he can do. There was better news for Sale's prolific cross-code wing Denny Solomona, who was recalled after being ejected from a training camp in the summer following a night out drinking which went on until 4 a.m. He is being given another chance, but Jones made it clear that it may be his last. "He is very contrite about it," said the Australian. "He knows he made a serious mistake and he knows that if he makes it again things won't be looking so good. He is a human being. He has made a mistake and he has atoned for it." Jones paid tribute to Exeter back rower Sam Simmonds following his first call-up. "The back row is an area of particular intrigue and the coach declared Chris Robshaw remains England's first choice 6, but he will also consider Courtney Lawes and Maro Itoyo for the role, while Sam Underhill and Tom Curry engage in a rookie duel for the open side place." For now, the policy regarding workload for the Lions contingent remains flexible, although their training schedule in Portugal next week was described by Jones as beach for some and semi-beach for others. A few of those who took part in that crusade to New Zealand could find themselves brought back down to earth with a jolt next month. "Some are a long way off the pace," said Jones in reference to his Lions. "There's a chance you won't see some of them. Joe Marler may be available to face Australia next month after all." The BBC last night reported that Harlequins have sought clarification about the term of their props ban for foul play and they are expected to be successful in having the duration reduced. Marler was banned for 3 weeks for striking Wasps Lockwell Rowlands with his arm, but the disciplinary panel ruled he could not play again until November 19, the day after England take on the Wallabies. The intention was to ensure he missed 3 matches, 1 for his club and 2 for his country. However, Nathan Hughes was subsequently banned for 2 weeks and the number 8's sentence was not extended and applied in the same way. It is understood that Quins have argued that the panel made an assumption about Marler not playing in an LV Cup match on the weekend of November 45, an assumption that was not applied to Hughes. On that basis, Marler is set to be ruled out for 3 weeks in total.